Hey guys and gals, welcome to Boomer TV. I'm Andy Asher. Now I have been intrigued by the century-old Chinese medical practices and procedures from our standards today. What patients had endured back then feels barbaric, but there were actually some treatments that are still being used. So today we get to talk with traditional Chinese medicine master Mingtong Gu, who brought the 5,000-year-old form of Chinese healing to America. Let's find out of that in just a moment. We'll talk with the master in just a moment. But if you want to be part of this amazing journey with bloomerboomer.com, with the community here, register on the website for the newsletter and for, you'll qualify for some member benefits too. All the shows are live on your favorite social media channel and on bloomerboomer.com, and you can ask us any questions if you want. And if you prefer to binge watch all of this on your own, you can do that. You visit your favorite host on the webpage at bloomerboomer.com. And if you would, like and follow us on your favorite social media channel where we do live stream just like we're doing right now on Facebook and Twitter, Instagram, and on bloomerboomer.com. So in a moment, we will get started with Medicine Master Mingtong Gu, but remember to check us out. Well, Master, I am so thankful to have you here today, and welcome.
Thank you so much, Andy. It's my pleasure to share with you, share with all the listeners, share the good energy we need right now.
Yeah. Well, tell us, how wisdom healing. Let's talk about what we're facing right now. Tell us how wisdom healing can help us resist the COVID-19 virus.
Yes, in general, we're continuously facing all the challenges, all the crises, health challenge crisis, economical health and challenges in the crisis, even political, environmental, all it's happening. So as a result, it's really tremendous stress, tremendous physical stress, emotional stress, as well mental, spiritual stress, and also incredible isolation. So all the problems, internal, external, is amplified. So from the perspective, this Qigong tradition, which is really very ancient wisdom, working with energy, working with this body, working with our capacity as human beings, no matter what's going on around us. So instead of looking for solution outside of you, we're looking for solution inside of you. Deeply discover the wisdom, the energy, the power, and the healing, power of loving kindness, compassion, the healing power of movement, healing power of vibration, healing power of meditation. So it's really an internal practice and deeply connecting with your body, discovering the energy, which is the source of life, source of health, source of healing, and also the source of fulfillment of life in general. So that is the summary of what Wisdom Healing Qigong is. As a result, it's like energy medicine. You're able to strengthen your immune system, strengthen your hormone system, strengthen your respiratory system, strengthen the mind-body connection, strengthen the energy flow. So again, it's about more energy flowing, more health, including immune system or function of your body, more energy flowing, opening, more you feeling the joy and happiness within you without being victim by the circumstances. More energy flow opening, more you feel the connection with life, connection with the earth, the nature, the energy of the universe, in spite of isolation, in spite of physical, distance. So that is the powerful benefit for the time being, as well the benefit for long-term health and fulfillment and well-being.
Yeah, and then the isolation is certainly a big factor in all that. Now, is that connected in any way to Qigong medicine?
Well, that is Qigong. That's what I'm sharing.
Ah,
So Qi means the life force, means the energy is the foundation of life.
oh,
Gong means the practice to connect with energy, cultivate this energy, and also for benefit, capacity of health and healing, also spiritual awakening. So it's really capacity of living a life fully, and especially in this challenging time, we feel limited, we feel stressed, we feel isolated, we feel challenged, and that's the time to discover the deeper capacity, the internal energy, internal wisdom, internal resilience.
well, tell us about, I guess, related to that, about medicine-less hospitals. Now, I get it, I really do, but how do you envision that, in the U.S., for example?
Yeah, that's a big question. Good question. So, what happened in China? My teacher, Grandmaster Ming, who is a doctor, physician in Western medicine, also specialized in the traditional Chinese medicine. But through his profession, he realized the conventional medicine, including even alternative integrative medicine, is limited in terms of addressing incurable condition, chronic condition. So he started to use Qigong, mind-body practice, energy practice to empower his patient. Eventually, he called them students to practice together. In the beginning, few hundred, eventually few thousand people practicing for 1 month at a time. And the idea is gradually be free from the conventional medication, be free from dependence of someone else, something else. So they start to enjoy the amazing healing result, including 95 effective, measurable effective rate for all conditions, especially incurable and chronic condition. So the power is coming from the consistent practice. It's coming from practicing in a group, but also you can practice on your own. So that's what he realized in China in the medicine Qigong hospital for more than 2 decades. But for practical reason, we had to close down to the center. The Chinese government start to control the whole Qigong movement in the later of 90s and early of 2000. So I have been teaching full time starting the year 2001 and sharing this teaching practice with whoever is ready. And so we continue to offer all the program, in-person workshop, retreat, now online workshop and retreat. So really now still a small percentage of people aware of this possibility are ready to take responsibility for their own health, for their own healing, take a commitment for ongoing practice. But when they do it, especially in the group in person or online, they start to experience incredible measurable result. We have incredible, testimony stories in YouTube, all the healing stories, including complete recovery from Parkinson, from autoimmune condition, from chronic fatigue, from all kind of condition, you name it, including remission from cancers. But deeply, more importantly, increasing their capacity to live life fully, feel, the genuine joy and happiness in life, feel the connection of life in general. So that has been happening last, more, almost 20 years. So now we're opening the center here. Right now, I'm in the best part of the center. 1/3 of the center, the retreat center we have is nature, just wildness. I'm staying here half of the time. Even my family house is only 5 minutes walk away, but I want to be in the nature. and feeling the connection, intimacy with the nature, feeling really the power, the medicine of the nature. And the energy here is just so profound, so important for our health, for our own healing. So when people come here, they enjoy practicing together, but also enjoy the time being the nature, enjoy, this unified purpose. What is important? What is nourishing? What is possible? And being together is so important. So right now we're doing that online. So I see this vision is more than hopeful, more than possible. There's great need. There's greater commitment. I think a small percentage of people feeling the call from their heart, feeling the spiritual, solution for the powerful challenge you are facing.
Yeah.
Instead of depends on others, depends on something else, become a victim continuously in the circumstances.
Well, you had
So
such an interesting journey that I was reading about, growing up in China during the Cultural Revolution. I mean, I'm just so curious. Can you talk about that a little bit?
yes, from my personal experience, I know Qigong can heal any condition. In my own case, complete recovery from asthma, from sclerosis condition, and both of them classified as incurable chronic. And I didn't know that possibility until I discovered Qigong in my 30s. So I went to China to study with my teacher and observing the amazing healing. Often we think of from the scientific point of view, from our past experience of medicine. We think all these cases just antidote, just almost impossible, just a miracle, and so on. But when 1,000 people practicing together consistently, you're observing these cases, every day, just around you. So I became very convinced it's possible. If it's possible for others, then it's possible for me. So I started to practice very diligently. Took me 2 years to recover from all these conditions. But again, more importantly, to discover the deeper gift beyond just health is the opening of my heart, opening of my body energy, opening of my connection with life, and discover deeper purpose, deeper fulfillment of life in general. And especially right now, in this intense time, I'm really, reflecting on my own life, reflecting on life of humanity, reflecting on all the challenge we're facing. What is the solution? What is the deeper meaning? What we can do to contribute to the well-being, starting with ourselves, but also well-being of others, well-being of the planet Earth. It's really extraordinary time for me to discover the deeper meaning, deeper value of this ancient practice. This is time tested, like 5,000 years of history. And this principle is applied in traditional Chinese medicine, but this practice is not well known. Even Chinese medicine doctor, most of them don't know this practice. They're just using the herb, using acupuncture, using what specific formula to help other people. And without the knowledge of their own body, knowledge of their own energy, knowledge of the direct experience of practice, there's still a gap to know deeply what is possible, what is true, what is important. So Wisdom Healing Qigong is about discover our internal wisdom, internal energy, internal connection, internal medicine, internal capacity.
Yeah. So, for folks who are watching today and maybe they can take a step in the direction of what you're talking about, which sounds pretty appealing. And by the way, I love your setting, and that's so beautiful there. But what's kind of something that someone can get started with?
Yeah, that's the beautiful part. Wisdom Healing Qigong, on one hand, is so profound, so powerful, so beneficial. On the other hand, is so accessible, so easy. So the practice is incorporating gentle movement, like Tai Chi, like movement, but much more simple. Then incorporating sound healing to access the energy of 5 organ system, the energy of your brain. Also incorporating visualization, meditation, and you have all the capacity to increase your training, increasing your ability to work with energy. So we're sharing a lot of free resources, including an ebook, including many practice video involved with gentle movement, sound healing, help you to reduce stress, strengthen, enhancing the immune system function, also enhancing your health overall, energy level, as well, the function of life of your mind, body, heart, spirit. So that's all available through our website, ancienthealingsecrets.com, ancienthealingsecrets.com. And also we're offering a lot of live stream training practice with a community, global community. And you can find that information on our own website called chicenter.com, CHI center.com, including we're offering retreat, intense retreat, for people really feeling the strong core, feeling the need, diving deeply, intensively for challenge of health, challenge of stress, challenge of life circumstance right now.
Well, Medicine Master Mingtong Gu, that's been really fascinating, and I really am going to start exploring that. Thanks so much.
You're so welcome. My pleasure. Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you for watching the traditional medicine master Mingtong Gu. You can find out more on Facebook and YouTube, and of course at bloomerboomer.com. And if you like this, please let us know on Facebook or follow us. In the meantime, so long. See you next time.